All right, all right, all right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Saturday. It is February the 8th, 2025. Hope you're all enjoying your weekend. I don't know if I am yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know because I can't feel much. Hey, let's get in focus and then we'll focus. Here we go.
All right. Now listen to me.
All right, we're going to do a good show tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Something on my plate? What was that? Oh, it must have been from the weed. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah. No. Oh, that was food. Hmm. Hmm. I had a bomb pop. I needed something sugaranious to go in my body. Even though I ate, I was like immediately starving. I'm making up for lost food the last 3, 4 days. So when I woke up this morning after eating a tremendous amount of food before I went to sleep last night, it looked like I gained 10 pounds. I was ecstatic. But as the day went on and you're working and whatever, walking around and breathing, talking, sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, so you can rest medicine. I feel pretty good. No, I still feel like the day before a cold is coming. You know when you know and you're telling everybody, God, I feel like I'm catching a cold. That's what I got all the time lately. Uh it's because I'm not eating enough. And if I ate as much as I was hungry, I would be huge. I just don't have the money. Like today I spent the last $35 I had on 5 items that I had to have. Like that was only two little dinners. The bomb pop things, I had to have them. Got to have a treat. Hash browns, bread, and something else that I had to have. I don't know. But oh yeah, like I have. I like I like eggs. I like food. But the only thing I can eat right now, and that's craving that I crave, are those sausage. No, no, no. Sausage, bacon. No, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. And I buy the ones in the red box. I forget who it is. But it helps me. It's like it's enough that I can get a nice little snack in after I eat. I mean, this is crazy. I know. And then I'll go like this. I'll eat a lot, puke a lot. Eat a lot, not puke, 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 and yeah, it's never gonna end. Anyway, tonight we're gonna talk about drones. I know we talked about this. Why? Why? Oh, uh, human technology will not work with alien technology, and I'm asking if anybody knows anything in our technological warehouse, yours, mine, the government. I'm so like sad that I can only hear out of one ear again. If I touch this, the wires on the bottom, I'm afraid we're gonna, and then it's gonna go out, and then I'll have to restart. And ba-ba-da-ba-da. So I'll suffer. I'll fix it later. Yeah. So I don't think we're ever. They call this back engineering. Now, Roswell was 1947, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97, 07, 17, 78 years. And the only thing that we're told that came from Roswell was Kevlar, bulletproof vests, lasers, and something else. But we've already had that stuff in the works. Lasers were already a thing since 42 ish. So, I don't know, man. I could see getting ideas from this technology, but not actually having them bond together to work. Now, if what we heard is true, and we've got over 100 crash retrievals, I don't know. It seems like it's a lot more than 100. We should have our own mothership by now, but we don't. And I'm looking for that type of evidence. Do you see it? Hey, Rich. What? I don't know about you, but all these drones out there, you know? Some of them acting weird. I know. Before we do roll call, we've got a very important message that was supposed to be the intro again, and I blew it 2 nights in a row. From the man, the myth, the legend, Anonymous.
Greetings, citizens of the United States. The effects of Donald Trump's presidency are no longer distant warnings. They are here, unfolding before you. While many remain unaware, blinded by the administration's relentless efforts to suppress the truth, the rest of the world is watching, and it is responding. Long-standing alliances with key nations such as Canada and Mexico are fracturing inch by inch. The cracks are widening, and the global community is reassessing its trust in the United States. The question is no longer if, but when these relationships will collapse entirely. The consequences will be severe. Every imported product you rely on, everyday essentials, food, technology, will see skyrocketing prices, making even basic necessities unattainable for the average American. What you perceive as a simple rise in costs is, in reality, a calculated strategy. The plan? To systematically dismantle the lower class, to push those already struggling into the abyss of poverty where they will face an impossible choice. Perish or submit to servitude under the wealthy elite. Make no mistake, this is economic warfare, and the target is you. The recent ICE raids are not just about immigration enforcement. They are about control. The Trump administration seeks to reignite the flames of racial inequality and segregation-era policies. Erasing diversity to craft a nation built on division and fear. These operations are disrupting local economies, forcing businesses to crumble, and ensuring the economic elimination of the working class.
I kind of said I disagreed. And then I said, oh, I see what this is. Anonymous is a leftist. And, as I listen here, I find what he is saying rather interesting, because that's the divide in the country, is what I'm seeing on all the mainstream media and all of these people who think Donald Trump is the worst thing since sliced deviled ham. So we'll come back to this. We'll do a little roll call, and we got a whole bunch of other stuff to talk about, as you can imagine. Here on GUFON tonight, let's do a little roll call. Troy's here. How you doing, eh? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. What's this? On a galaxy, you are struggling to the tech fish assets you need, and you need mankind, need a cork to a 2 children policy. Global cancer is what you are becoming. Yeah, I get you. And that's sad. I'm glad I'm going to be. Sadly, I'll be here for another 14 years or so. I'm only here till I'm 68. So, not much longer to go. 11 years plus a couple of months. A month. So, I won't be here for it. But I will be here for the very beginning. Maybe I will be here. You never know. Maybe it could start it's already started according to Anonymous. All right, we'll get back to it. Jeanette, how you doing? The angel of GUFON. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Paula Faust, welcome to the show. Good to see you as well. What's up, Mr. D? Dan Peters, everybody. Welcome to the show, Dan. Good to see you. Jeff Gavi, JG in the house. Yeah. Good to see you. Beza, how you doing? Did you get the bomb pop from the ice cream man? No, I wish I did. I used to. It was a red, white, and blue one because that was the only one they had back in the day. In 78, 77-ish, 79. Yeah, I used to. Well, I don't remember how much it was. What, a quarter? 50 cents? I don't know. It was cheap. My grandma would be like, let me get my change. She didn't sound like that. Richard. What's up, Zach? Diecast Monster. Welcome to the show. How you doing, man? Hey, Teresa Pulio. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? How's everybody, the dog, on a Friday, Saturday? Good to see you. Hey, what do you say there, Nibble Nuts? I did the picture yesterday, sweet cheeks. Where were you? Hey, Thor Panku. Show what? Oh, did somebody say I did yesterday? Talking about that picture? I'm looking at what everybody's saying. I do make a mean omelette, Jeff. I do. Yep, hard for. Hey, rich lead food. I'm the same way. I've always had a very fast metabolism. And I think I was born with diabetes, to be honest, because as long as I can remember, and I remember 10 years old, the only person to get heat stroke playing outside. Yeah, you know? And it doesn't matter what I eat. I couldn't gain weight. And if I didn't eat, I would feel like I do now. I feel a little off, not right. You know, it's just now, 60 years later. Well, 50. FAP asks, would you ever eat what Rich told you? Please do not. Do not. When it comes to weed, yes. Food, no. Rogue Trooper, how are you? Good to see you. Marcel Gufonian. Metalhead. Welcome to the show. No Samo. Sad. I think Samo has left the building. I'm joking. All right, let's get started. I'm just gabbing. Got a lot of show to do, and I don't know how much energy I can put into it, but I'll give as much as I can. And if you want to help, the only, as far as I'm concerned, every day, Truthology for Ufology show in ufologyology. Help support it. That's all I can say. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in. Oh, and we do Truthology for Ufology. Do it for you. See how that worked out? Nice. All right. So, with that being said, Amazon. That was weird. Anonymous. I said Amazon. Well, I saw Amazon in writing, and when I hit anonymous, I said Amazon. I did it again. All right, go.
What follows is a society engineered to serve the interests of the few at the cost of the many. And as the oligarchy takes shape, another darker ideology is creeping into the mainstream. Fascist ideals, once whispered in the shadows, are now being openly embraced. Symbolism matters. Gestures matter. Elon Musk, a figure of immense influence, recently tested the waters with a...
Oh my God. Okay, that's enough. It wasn't a Nazi salute. You know, I knew the guy. That's it for Anonymous. Anonymous will never be taken seriously again. Can't do it. Now we know he lies. Jesus, that's a shame. That is a shame. Because it wasn't a Nazi salute. And everybody knows it. Everybody. Even the people who say, no, it was a Nazi salute, they even know it wasn't. because you can see him grab his heart where the heart would be, and then he throws it. And just so everybody knows, a Nazi salute is this. It's up and out. It's not throwing it to the side. All right, grow up. See, that to me, that's what the left does. It's what Jeremy Corbell does to this community, in my opinion, because he's never given us a video that has not been debunked. And that's just weird for a guy who promotes honesty and I got whistleblowers and we're sitting at the congressional hearings. Come on, I'm somebody. Nope. You're a pawn. Just like all of us are. A pawn. All right. So I did want to talk about some real serious stuff. But the less serious, drones are not UFOs. And people are now really putting that. Now, I've got a UFO in my kitchen. I didn't even know it till now. So we're going to go fly my UFO on a non-foggy day. It's just another foggy day. It wasn't foggy after like 11 today. 12, I think it was. I don't know. I passed out. But I woke up at like noonish, I think it was, and it looked really clear out. You could see those remnants of a fog. But every day it's foggy. I don't know why I'm getting into that. I'm pulling this up. Here we go. So we've got a 20-year-old video here. I just want to show you something that might be a legitimate UFO. And then I know I'm all over. I'm not really in my mind right now. This video is 20 years old and alleged the real deal. No CGI. You all know it. You all have seen it. It was filmed in Italy in 2003 and shows a Palladian ship, just like the ones Billy Meyer showed us. Isn't that nice? Yeah, no audio? No. You have to admit, it's good. The way the glinting of the sun off the hull of this is legit. It's a legit UFO. That's the scary thing. Very hard to figure out if this was faked. The only way I think it would be done was with a little toy and a very thin, long string pole type of thing, fishing pole-esque, and give us the illusion that this is a big ship, 30 foot, whatever. It really isn't. It's I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know if it's real. See, you know what I don't like though? People have this one-track mind. CGI. Everybody forgets about the practical effects. This could be a practical effect. I don't know I don't remember the entire video or if this is the entire video itself, because I don't get a real reference of what's around, how far out that is into the ocean. I think it's pretty far out though. That's what I remember. Look at a close-up of it. And also, there would be a string, right? Or something right here. What's this right there? You see a string? It would be hard. Yeah, it can be easily faked. But look at it for a second. Looks man-made. That's all. It looks man-made. So we start out years ago, a couple of decades ago. This was the beginning when like YouTube came out a year or two later. I think in 2006, right? YouTube changed the way we look at UFOs. There's always different changes, things that happen that change the way we look at reality, change the way we look at non-reality, changes the way you think, period. And seeing a video like that, having that being legitimized by all the experts, you should be happy. I don't know. I start laughing at myself. Like, what are you saying? All right, hold on. All right. Tom DeLonge. We'll do I think that's how I'm starting each show lately, right? We go over some frivolous news. That's what we're going to start calling it. FFN, frivolous fake news. In 2022, Tom DeLonge went on Steve O's podcast and was asked, what's the significance of UFOs? And Tom's answer came back as a shock to most people. It's not coming from other planets, he says. Everybody just looked at each other and said, huh?
Can you help us understand?
Can you help us understand? Who is this, Hecklefish? Did you hear?
Can you help us understand what?
I never liked Steve-O. I never liked it. Jackass was the stupidest, stupid thing. Stupid. Oh, let's stand in front of a bull. Let's stand in front of an axe. Let's chop our arm off. Oh, it's so funny. It wasn't. I'm not a Jackass humor type of guy. I didn't see the humor in all of it.
What's the
and I just think he's a jackass. True jackass.
The significance of UFOs? Like,
they're not coming from, well, I should say it this way. The significance of UFOs is multiple.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll start it over. Did you see Tom DeLonge just now? Holding himself like a baby. What is this? Why is he comforting himself right now? Is he doing it on purpose to throw us off, to make us think? Oh, we got to do mind gels and all this. He's thinking so much. There's got to be it's just his behavior and his body language, his fractions of his face and his eyes. But look at his arms here. What's he doing down there? Oh, God, I want to eat my tattoos. I don't get it. Rich, what? Nobody asked.
Coming from, well, I should say it this way. The significance of UFOs is multiple parts, but number one, it's not what you think it is. It's not coming from other planets. The evidence doesn't suggest that.
Interdimensional.
Yes. And the reason is because time is parallel. It's not linear. Or it's not like we start here and go forward in time. Time is side by side, which means everything in the past and the future is existing in this moment, but within different frequencies. So a civilization that's at the end of their technological cycle could build a submarine that changes its voltage and materializes in that same location, just into our timeline. And then fucking, it's crazy.
That was well articulated. I like that. Can you help us understand what's the significant?
Okay. What Tom DeLonge said made absolutely no sense. It literally did not make sense at all. Listen.
Of UFOs. Like,
they're not.
This is the best, worst answer I've ever heard.
Coming from, well, I should say it this way. The significance of UFOs is multiple parts, but number one, it's not what you think it is. It's not coming from other planets. The evidence doesn't suggest that.
Interdimensional.
Yes. And the reason is because time is parallel. It's not linear. Or it's not like we start here and go forward in time. Time is side by side, which means everything in the past and the future is existing in this moment, but within different frequencies.
So that's why they're here.
So a civilization that's at the end of their technological cycle could build a submarine that changes its voltage and materializes in that same location, just into our timeline.
A submarine that will change its voltage and materialize in our lifetime. I have no idea what he's talking about. It makes absolutely no sense from beginning to end. It is the weirdest answer, I think. And between you and me, he seems like he's on something here. Everything about this is weird. His touching the hat, the way he's looking around, and look at this look here in the camera. I mean, why? What's he doing?
Well, I should say it this way.
Significance of UFOs. Like,
What's the significance of UFOs?
help us understand, like, what's the significance of UFOs? Like,
They're not coming from, well, I should say it this way. The significance of UFOs is multiple parts, but number one, it's not what you think it is. It's not
It's multiple parts, remember that, and it's not what you think it is.
coming from other planets. The evidence doesn't suggest that.
They're not interstellar.
Interdimensional.
Yes. And the reason is because time is
Time is not linear. It's everywhere existing at the same time. Like he didn't just see the freaking movie. Everything exists at the same time at one place, whatever.
time is parallel. It's not linear. Or it's not like
embarrassing.
we start here and go forward in time. Time is side by side, which
That's the significance of UFOs, guys. Time goes side by side.
means everything in the past and the future is existing in this moment, but within different frequencies.
This is what a crackhead talks like. This is what a cokehead does at 2 days being awake, you know, and we can make it. You and I, we could invent this shit, dude. You and I should invent a time machine. Did you ever see that guy, Mike Madman Markham? You ever see that guy? Oh my God, dude, we should do that. You know, he disappeared. Yeah, man. Yes! He disappeared! Tom DeLonge's on something and I just feel it. It just feels wrong. Everything about this, the glitch, the hat, this, the look, is so weird. Hey, Rich, what? You seem pretty weird too. I'm always like this.
So a civilization that's at the end of their technological cycle could build a submarine that changes its voltage and materializes in that same location, just into our timeline. And then fucking...
And that's why UFOs are significant. Thank you for not answering that question.
It's crazy.
that was well articulated. I like that.
Yeah. Coming from a guy who's known as Jackass. That was really well articulated. We don't need this in ufology. You understand? We don't need this. I need it. But we don't. We don't need this. This guy here is a jackass. Good for him. Good. Made millions being a jackass, playing himself. There's no better job than that. I'm not jealous. I'm just pissed. Because he's so stupid. No, Rich, you don't know. He's actually pretty smart. All right. How smart are you? And I want you to ask yourself, do you think you're smart? Nobody thinks they're stupid. Nobody would say, yeah, I think I'm dumb. Nobody says it. You know, there's some people who say, I ain't read none books. You know, I ain't no go to college, but, you know, I raise a family, a dog. I got a boat. I got me a ranch. And like, fuck, how did he do all that? It's true. He did all that. There's people out there making it who have no brains or they don't use them. And they're here. And they want you to believe them. So why would you put yourself in that position to look dumber than the dumbest person on the planet in ufology? Rich, what are you talking about? This shit. Why? When is it going to end? When is it going to end? These stupid hoaxes. It's a balloon. It's hovering, not hovering. It's staying above the water like it should. Now, show me a video of this right in this area, dipping into the water, maybe spinning, do something other than float. You're floating. Congratulations. And you want to believe it. That's why we're in the situation we're in. We are the most desperate people on the planet, myself included. I want to believe so badly that I will try my hardest to not debunk it. I literally look at everything and say, please be real, be real, be real, be real. Shit, it's fake. And that's how fast it is. It sucks. I don't want this. I don't want to be that guy. You think I woke up? Do you know I started this show? It was mainly to just talk about the things I was experiencing researching. I did one show and then something happened and found out Jaime Maussan was lying about some stuff and I wanted to talk about it. And wow, so many people were there. It was crazy. And then it just turned into, look, this is happening everywhere. The people I'm talking to now don't even vet the people that they're claiming have UFO videos and evidence. They don't vet. Nobody vetted me. Not one person vetted me in the day. Oh, Richard. Oh, and Brian Vike. God love him. I don't know if he's still around. But really, if it wasn't for Brian Vike of now gone and sold to Bigelow, hbccufo.org. And that was really one of the hottest UFO websites in 04, 05, 06. And man, the things Brian would tell me hurt. It was very painful. Oh, yeah, you can't trust that guy, Richard. Oh, no, he'll go boogers on you or something like that. Oh, this guy's a drunk, or this guy's, hits his loved ones. There's so many things that made ufology real for me, and that these are just people, and it seems like every person has a major issue or conflict in their lives, and they're in this field, and I thought that would have been an interesting show. People use UFOs and aliens as a way to escape reality. They don't like the lives they're living. Maybe I don't. I mean, I like life. I mean, it could be worse. It could be anywhere else. It's just, when you don't feel well, it sucks. But very happy. I don't have any of those issues. I'm just a normal dude. So why am I brought into it? Well, I have issues too. You don't see your own issues, but I know I do. But I wasn't exploiting them or bringing them into the field to get attention like a lot of people, David Wilcox and that other guy. What was his name? The other guy. I always forget the other guy's name. David Wilcox. I forget his name. Why do I forget his name all the time? Hey, Bob Perkins, how you doing? Bernie! Jason Semero, how you doing? Good to see you. Anselmo. Oh, these? Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, these are just, I don't know. They're very good glasses, actually, that if I forget that they're on, and it like makes night vision sharper. But they're kind of cool. Yeah, they're a little sportier than, can use them for shooting, washing the car, feeding the dog. Anyway, I went off on a tangent talking about why I got into this field, and it seems that we're never going to escape the frauds. We're never going to ever escape the threat that never happens. The government needs the UFO story. That'll never go away. And what it comes down to is every 3 to 7 years, the government comes out with something new to say. Because, oh, well, the people are doing, they want to see something. They're tired of being in the dark for almost 80 years. So let them be in the dark for another 80 years. That's the way they think. Who cares? We have a lot more issues to worry about than UFOs and aliens. Yes, it would change the world. I get it. But let's fix the world we're in. And then, Rich, what? It'll never be perfect. But it was pretty good 4 years ago. No wars. Gas was only $2.30. Eggs, $1.49 a dozen. Bread, $1.50, $2. So, gas, food, rent, everything went up because they gave all that money away. You can't print money for nothing. Exactly what they did. Yeah, it's bad. And what is happening now? The reason it was okay to let Trump be the president, because if they didn't want him to be, he would have lost. They accomplished their goal, I believe, and that was to bankrupt the middle class, all the resources and everything that we need for when we hit 65 or older, or we have health issues, or whatever. Everything we need is going to be gone. There was even talk about canceling the debt, the 15 trillion, whatever it is. How does this relate to UFOs? Because it's all part of the game that we're seeing. Well, what was the purpose of the drone incursions? What was the purpose? I'll tell you what makes sense is that in November, a couple months ago, we knew Trump was going to be in the White House soon. So why not make America a little nervous? Why not make everybody think there's some threat, right? Then they come out and tell us, we know what it is, it's not a threat. Okay, well, it sure looks like a threat, right? Come to find out, it could be China flexing and showing off that even though Trump is going to be your president, we're going to use the last 3 months of the Biden administration to have drone incursions because we know you guys can't do anything and Biden won't do shit to us. He won't shoot him down. And now what? Now Trump is probably going to sign an executive order that shoot him down on sight. The government. I don't know if that went through, but it's interesting. And then we have the ban, the DJI ban, and then they put a ban on flying in Jersey and in other parts of the country. No drone flying. Why? Why? Now we can't fly drones? Why? When nothing happened, I thought. Nobody got hurt. No buildings blew up. Nobody went missing. No cars were keyed. No tires were flattened. No bombs were planted. And nobody was abducted. So what's the problem? They were just flying with impunity. You let them. Don't put a ban. That's like saying getting rid of the Second Amendment because, a gun went off and it accidentally killed a child. Now we got to ban these guns, we shouldn't have been there, we shouldn't have automatic this, that, and the other thing. Oh, it's not the guns that kill people. It's the people using the guns. Like a shovel can't dig a hole by itself. It needs somebody to dig. That's another conversation for another night. But in ufology, it's okay. Everybody lies. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because nobody can tell the truth. That's why. They're not allowed to. So they lie. So that's why nobody gets in trouble. Nobody has ever been in trouble for saying they were abducted by aliens and didn't have proof. Maybe Jesse Smollett will do it, but who knows? Want to get grossed out by words? Seriously. Hold on. Hey. Oh, okay. Never mind. I already played that. What? Did I show this already too? The egg? The glowing egg that they found in Antarctica? Did I show that to you guys? Have you heard about this? Leaked Antarctic footage. Massive glowing egg and ancient artifacts censored after going viral. Check this out. Real or real fake? Did you see it? Even the way that guy walked in there was kind of like bad acting, right? Michael, does that look familiar if you're still here? Like your friend? Sorry, I'm not gonna say it. You son of a bitch. I thought while that was playing, I was smoking it up here and accidentally bumped it, and some of it spilled out, and I thought I burnt a hole in my pants. But did you see that egg? That's the real Johnny Carson right there, you guys. Yeah, I think that's fake. All right, let's get down to the reality of the show. Everybody likes reality. Drones are not UFOs. Just, that's the truth. I know, preaching to the choir, and human technology will not work with alien technology. How do I know this? I don't. But I can only tell you that I think I know it because I don't see anything that looks like it was created from ancient alien technology or fresh new technology. Really, honest to God, I can't, other than what we've been seeing on video, which I don't even know if it's real or fake anymore. So everything that we're looking at, those beautiful lights and the magical looking loop-de-loos and white tracers following these objects, it could all be AI generated for all we know. And I got to tell you, it looks that way to me. Shadows don't work right. You go by a fence, you expect to see the poles, the dividers, and all that. Nothing. You barely see anything now. You see too many happening at one time. I think we're being lied to. What a stupid thing to say, because we know it. Drones now following police. Sweetwater, Colorado. Sheriff's Office, Lieutenant Fisher. Drones, in quotes. UAP observed over a power plant. Followed the deputies dispatched to record them. The objects followed the officers for 30-some miles. Who follows cops? You know who follows cops? Cop watchers. Cop watchers. Auditors. First Amendment right activists. Constitutional scholars. That's who follows cops. Who follows cops? That's who. Especially dirty pigs. All right, let's see what he's talking about. Bill Burr. No, looks like him.
To photograph, identify anything of the aircraft, operators of the aircraft. They were unsuccessful on their way back into Rock Springs from the power plant. One or two of the drones actually followed our deputies back in all the way to our Justice Center, which is located with our detention facility. And then they departed the area. The drones did after following our deputies back. So, the drones or the aircraft, the technology, it's obviously capable of following for a great distance.
Where's the evidence?
We're talking 30-some miles from the power plant back to our facility, plus the airtime that those drones had already out there. Reportedly, what this bill would do, again, if we can find the operators, it gives us the opportunity that flying over these infrastructures to take some enforcement action. So we've been dealing with drone sightings specifically.
That last statement he said has to be the most dumbest thing and not uncommon from police. One of the dumbest things I've ever heard anybody say. Listen to what he said.
Accessible in order to try to find operators of the drones with no success. And so it's been frustrating because we have no answers for our industrial leaders. We have no answers for the community. And so it's been very challenging for us.
He said, if we find out where they go, then we'll figure out who it is. Genius! Wow, I tell you, the training these pigs go through, my goodness. Wow, a whole 4 to 5, 6 months maybe of I don't know what training. It takes 2 years to become a beautician. You have to go to school for 2 years. It only takes 6 months to be a dirty, rotten pig. You get to carry a gun, a badge, a taser, a baton, 3 belt clips, which comes to about 66 bullets, mace, stun gun. I already said that. Yeah. And the power of tyranny in their back pocket to where they feel because they have that badge and that clown costume on that they can violate your rights and do whatever they want, get away with it. Because why? They have qualified immunity, and I don't think that should happen here. No qualified immunity in ufology. That's it. We've got to stop qualified immunity in ufology. Jeremy Corbell shouldn't be allowed to speak after what he's done to us. Greer should have been banned along with David Wilcock and his buddy. Why are they still here? What have they done? Except nothing. Nothing. And the thing is, it's not getting better. It's getting much worse. And we are in an uphill battle. Not only are we in an uphill battle, we're in a losing battle. Not only are we in a losing battle, we're in a battle we shouldn't even be in. We're not even in a battle we shouldn't even be in. We shouldn't even be talking about UFOs. We shouldn't even be talking. So disgusted, man. Imagine being a newcomer to this field and running into me first. You would think everything is a fake, everyone lies, and nothing, you will never get an answer, the truth, or any answers you're looking for. You wouldn't get it on this channel. See, that's the truth in a nutshell. You know why? Because there's not a lot of good people doing a lot of good things in ufology. That's why. Everybody's out for themselves. Everybody says they want the truth, right? But nobody tells the truth. And the funny thing is, everybody knows they're lying. And they all go along with it because it gives them the ability to lie when they have to. Qualified immunity means you're immune to every threat. And you will never be in trouble for lying, being a charlatan, whatever. It's all the same. And that's why I say that. There's no consequences for being a hoaxer. The worst, though, are the ones that make money off of lying. That really pains me. You know, because when you're sitting here doing it right and you feel like you're getting answers, it's just they're all shitty answers and they all come down to the same answer. They lied. They cheated. They hoaxed. It always comes down to that. Why? Why can't Jeremy Corbell post something and we can't figure it out for 2-3 weeks, ever? Why do we always have to have another hoax? He did it again. We believed him. No, we didn't believe him. Or believe him. We didn't believe him. We just want something legitimate. That's all. It doesn't come down to this anything have to do with anyone anymore. We just want the evidence. I don't care who delivers it. You know? Stan Romanek, fresh out of pedo prison, captured another alien on video and it was real, I would look at it. Even though it was Stan the pedo Romanek, alleged. Well, he did get thrown in prison for it, so I guess it's proven. Even though he says he was set up. And you never know. Honest to God, you don't know. I don't know what that guy went through, but if he is a pedo, ooh, surprised he made it out alive. That's the weird thing. But that's how desperate we are. We would take evidence from a pedo if it was real. That's funny. All right. Hey, Nathan from the Quantum Show throwing down $2 super chat. How you doing, man? Thank you, man. Appreciate the soup. Hope everything's going well. Nathan, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Good friend of the show. Thank you, man. Thor Panku says, Rich, why don't you talk about whistleblowers that have contacted you? Because nobody's contacted me in a while. And if a whistleblower did contact me and said, don't tell anybody, like I did with Jason Sands, I don't tell anybody. I didn't even tell the Cousins brothers or anybody. I mean, I don't tell, that's super important, is to not give up your information on who the whistleblowers are. I get that, especially if they tell you, look, don't say anything till I say something. Then you can say anything you want. Really? Thank you, Nathan. I think Dorothy just... Hey, Dorothy! Dorothy! How you doing? Did that. Thank you very much, Dorothy, throwing it down. $2 super duper chat. Thank you very much. keeping us afloat. I appreciate that. Continuing supporter of the show and a good friend of the show. And Dorothy. Thank you, thank you. So, I've always said this from day one. If you want to be a whistleblower and you're legitimate, you need to safeguarding your life? Like, how? How do they do it? How do they not get into... They should all be in prison. It's treason. They're talking about top secret stuff that they shouldn't be. And yet they walk around amongst themselves. No, Rich, you're forgetting Dobster. No, I didn't forget Dobster. Dobster. That is the loophole of all loopholes, is when they go into Dobster and they say, oh, I want to whistleblow. What would you like to whistleblow today? I would like to talk about the UFOs that people have seen. You can't say this, you can't say that, and you can't say the other thing. No, go. Unbelievable. That's not a whistleblower. It's a tattletale. Have to go ask permission from mommy to get the exact wording you can use? Doesn't make sense. Does it make sense? It only makes sense in a world where you have a third-rate whistleblower. I mean, he was all hearsay. And everybody, oh, this is fantastic. Look at the expression on his face. He means it. No, we found out he had autism or some shit. No, there were alien bodies. It was like, well, he didn't say alien bodies. Oh, there were pilots. Whatever. I don't want to respect him. That's why I act this way. I'm disrespecting the lies. Rich, you don't know if it's a lie. It's a lie because there's no evidence. And I want people to focus on evidence. Why aren't people focusing on the evidence? David Grush should have kept telling us and reminding us, I know you want evidence. This is all I'm allowed to talk about. Allowed? It's like, come on, get off the stage. It's over, Rover. What kind of whistleblower doesn't have evidence? That's a tattletale. Still treasonous, in my opinion. But I guess the way he did it, with the little permission from mommy and daddy at Dobster, I did that on purpose. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that this is scripted to a sense. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. You've heard it how many times now? I know. But there's new people every day. And it's never going to change. This story is not new. We never hear anything new from the whistleblowers. What do they say? Every whistleblower, even the last one with the egg, Jack Reacher, that guy, we don't know where it goes. We just pick it up, take it here. Pick it up, take it there. Pick it up, feel it, take it here. They don't know anything. We never know what's inside. We're not allowed to look. I don't even get out of the helicopter seat to shimmy down the pole line, whatever. And then Jack Reacher says, for 20 miles, I was with the egg object. And it sang to me. It touched my soul. It reached my frequency. And together, we climaxed. I didn't want to say it out loud, but I had a sexual encounter with an egg. That's what he wanted to tell us all. That's what happened. He had a sexual encounter with the being in that egg. And he can't tell us that. He can't come out and say, I had sex with that thing, that egg down there. No, you got to make it sound pretty. You got to make it sound intergalactic. You got to make it sound like it's an angel or a devil. Well, we don't know because a lot of things come in strange packaging. Capiche? Especially when the packaging looks eerily familiar to a balloon that inflates inside of a, Come on. Come on. All he did, Jack Reacher, was tell a very, very warm story about his time alone, taking the object from point A to point B. See? That's all. He did good. Look, hey, all right, bear with me here. Now, let's take it and let's spin it around. And let's say it really is the object. How can I not talk about it the way it rolls so easily? Right? It's like, I don't know if that was from the wind of the blades, but speaking of the blade winds from the helicopter, why wasn't there any dust being dispersed? Looked like a desert, right? Nothing. Not even a little bit of dust. Not even a leaf, a feather, or a frog was moved during that entire egg situation. But when the egg was on the ground, it moved very easily. As if it was a balloon. Hey, Rich, an egg would have moved just if it was a spaceship. I would imagine it probably weighed a lot. I don't think it would have just started rolling around like a breeze was pushing it, okay? A whole story. Beautiful. Mwah. They couldn't have picked a better guy for that role. They really did a good job. And maybe he did experience that. Up here! Not for real. I think he created the adrenaline effect of being in a situation, in a place where he had an unknown source. He knows it's interesting looking. And his mind probably started playing tricks with him. And he created this whole narrative, this whole story, this whole situation in his head. Just like when you walk into a haunted house, you get all jazzed up for it. Your nerves are raised. You step in. As soon as you step in, the hairs on my arm are standing up. That happens to almost every single person every day. And it's your adrenaline. It's a whole bunch of different things. But in this situation, walking into a alleged haunted house, your nerves are ready, your adrenaline's already going. But man, once you step in, yikes. Could that be a real frequency change in the air? For hell yeah. That's why it's a haunted place. But I'm just saying. Gotta have the evidence to back it up. And you know what? Why I'm being so nice? I never used to be. But over the last 5-7 years, a lot of interesting things have happened to me that have opened up my eyes, that have happened more than once, that wasn't a one-off is what I'm saying. And like, oh, did I just see that? No, I saw that and saw it again and again. And now, 2 days ago, I captured that image from that door that opened up. Pretty cool. Never caught anything like, well, I have, but not a person. I've captured birds, and I have 2 orbs. They're so wickedly cool looking. When you look into the orbs, I kid you not, I took the picture in my old house. I moved in with my wife. The lady who lived there before us buried her dogs in the backyard garden, which was on an upper tier that she built, and da 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 da. We didn't know. We didn't know. But we found out after what we found out, because I kept hearing dogs running around in the backyard, and my wife would go, "Oh no, that's the neighbor's dog." I go, "But he only has one dog. There's two running around." Nah, probably sounds a big dog. Well, a couple of days go by and nothing. And one night I'm out there ghost hunting and I hear two dogs, little dogs. I thought they were in the backyard with me. And my dog, Angus, turned around and was like, right? So I had my camera. It was with a flash bulb. It was a Fujitsu. And the 3.2 megapixel camera. I still have the chip. I got to find it, but I think I know where it is. Anyway, I took this picture. I took several pictures. And you can see these two orbs go from one side to another side of the backyard and then up on that ledge where they're buried. And if you look at the orbs and you blow them up, you can see clear as day two Bichon dogs, one in each one. You see the ears, you see the eyes, the button nose, the cuteness, you see it all. It's a freaky picture. Freaky. That was the same night that I captured I don't know if it's a crow, but I don't think it is now. But it's a bird that reminds me of a crow. And you can see it's so detailed. Everybody thought that I was vaping, and it was the vape smoke that created this perfect image of a bird. You even see the eyes, and I think the eyebrow and the feathers, and you see it all in detail. It's bizarre. Oh, and then you get the hoaxers, people who want to capture those things. I don't have much in the way of evidence with over 24,000 hours of watching the world go by. I have a handful at best. And I don't think any of them are alien, but what does that mean? What do you mean I sound like SOR? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't get it. Well, I have the Baby Lou dolls, Baba Louie's. I've got them. I'm looking because I thought I heard a couple of super chats come in. What's this, Dorothy? GUFON. Have you shred the pic I sent to your DM? Oh, you mean in X? Let me see if I can get in there today. Oh, I haven't. I don't see any alien. You sent that thing that flies. And then before that, it was Christmas tree falling over from a cat. But you did send me a video from somebody else, the black hole, that I want to play right now. I don't know. Let me see if it'll. All right, here it is. Let me bring it over. Did you email that to me, Dorothy? Is that what it is? Email? Let me see. I don't see any emails. I haven't had much in the way of emails here. Tammy, I see Tammy. Jose, Ben. Ben? Oh, right. Oh, my God. This is the video, Ben, that I wanted to play yesterday and I couldn't remember who sent it to me. All right, thank you so much for sending me this stuff, guys. Yeah, Dorothy, that's the thing. I don't see it. I don't see it. Sorry. In my ex DMs, that's what I was just saying. That's all I had. I'll tell you, the last thing I said was from Tuesday. Wow, amazing. And then you sent me the next candidate for misidentification in the air. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've shown that before, but I'll show it again. Yeah, that was interesting. All right, let me show you. First of all, I'm going to show you the lights that I've been talking about, that I think these are legitimate drones, and this is legitimate hypersonic speed technology from China. Here we go. And this video, I've been looking for it. Here it is. It's the best example. Look at that. And you can tell there's nothing coming from a spotlight. That's above. And those are the lights above. You see that faint one that just went there? That was cool. That shows it was probably much higher. Watch. There it goes. Whoa. Look at that. Now it looks like it stopped, right? Whoa. It just turns off. Whoa. This is real. I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of light. I don't know what kind of flight. I don't know what kind of technology that can do what we just saw. This. Unless it's AI. I don't think it's a laser show. I want it to be though, ZZKJ Bry.
Bro, watch out.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. Okay, yeah, this one's bad. This is unbelievable.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I found it. Jeez. Because it's really a badass video. This is just mind-boggling. I do think this is legit. I do. I know. A lot of people are going to not want to believe it. They're going to tell us that this is fake. But I don't think so. What I'm waiting for is it to happen to me. That's what I'm sad about. That's it, really. You know, I'll put the link to that in the show description when the show's over. But I'll even drop it in there now in the chat room for you guys if you want to just have it. All right, next video. Hey, where'd you go? What did I do? Where'd you go? No. Yes. It should be right here. Huh. Oh, yeah, here it is. Stupid, I thought it was something else. So this was sent to me from Ben, the Yorkshire photo, right? And it shows what a fisherman captured off the coast of Los Angeles with a water-based UFO or UAP. So I'm going to play this. I talked about it yesterday. This is legit stuff, my kids, my peeps. We give you the updated Harrier carrier.
Okay, so this UFO just came out of the water, guys.
Okay. For one thing, I'm a little skeptical already. There's no water dripping off of it. So let's say it just came out of the water 30 seconds ago, right? He's watching it. He sees the water dripping off of it, right? And he's thinking, oh shit, I better get my camera. Looks for his camera, grabs it, turns it on. That takes a few seconds. Maybe 30 seconds to a minute goes by. Would that be enough time for all of the water, even in the little compartments that might be here, to not drip or to have dripped all away? I don't see anything underneath, no water disturbance, nothing. So keep an eye on that and see if you notice anything.
Saw it on my fish finder. It went underneath my boat. I was tracking it.
Now
all of a
look,
sudden it came
you can see the exhaust coming out the back ass of it.
out of the water.
Well,
I
the ass.
don't know if it's looking at me right now.
Of course, it's in the back.
I don't know what's
Wouldn't be
going
the
on.
front
I'm
ass.
off the coast of Los Angeles.
Or would it?
Out here fishing. But look, it's taking off. Oh, there it goes. I want to go away. Just go away, please. It's
I
turning.
believe we're looking at it now.
Is this really even happening right now? Is this real? Somebody, am I here by myself? Somebody tell me what's happening. Is this like common knowledge? Okay, it's coming
Watch
back.
this.
Relax. Oh my gosh.
It is. That's fast. That's the same
What is
degree
happening? Somebody please
of
tell
flight
me
that a
what
Harrier
that was.
carrier, whatever those,
Somebody please
not
tell
a
me what
carrier,
that was.
hovercrafts take off at when they want to go high. Thank you, Ben. I don't know, but I don't know if that's AI, but it had a feel of AI to it because I didn't see any drips. I didn't see any leaky water. We should have seen something. There was a lot of compartments in that thing. I'm just shocked. I've seen stuff come out of the water before, and it drips for a while, depending how big the object is. That looked pretty big. Whatever. It sure is fun when you're in the sun. What's that? Oh, let me check. No. Hold on. I don't see any. Oh. Oh, that was yesterday. Okay. If you want to help support GUFON, I'm going to read off the people who probably souped up tonight. Albie Wilson, $5. Oh, wow. All right, so we'll start off. Dorothy, we know. Nathan, we know. Oh, Dorothy did another one for $2. Thank you, Dorothy. And Albie Wilson, $5. Yeah, I didn't see that. Thank you, Albie Wilson and Dorothy, Nathan. Thank you, everybody. And Bernie, yesterday, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And as you guys know, we rely on you to stay afloat. And every dollar helps. Look, one of my kids is still growing very strong. Little Baba Louie. Is that Baba Louie? You know who that is. Come on. Stop it. Hold on. What the hell? Huh. Okay, well, this is weird. Hold on, guys. There it is. Hold on. All right. Now we got it ready. So you were saying something about Babalu? Baba Louie. Go down in history as Baba Loser. Baba Louie. All right. Okay, let's get back. I want to show you some videos now. Let's get rid of these. That. We don't need to talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Get rid of that. And what? And maybe. All right. And now I want to show you this. The Alaskan pyramid. There's so many weird things we don't know that are in our own country. And Alaska has a lot of secrets hidden under that ice. And I want in. I want to know what's going on. Why aren't we ripping up that whole area down there? I bet it's all protected.
Late 1980s, Doug Muchler, a counterintelligence officer stationed in Alaska, stumbled upon a puzzling anomaly on a map of Denali National Park. A small area, conspicuously labeled as "not surveyed to date," caught his attention. Little did he know, this seemingly innocuous patch of land would lead him down a rabbit hole of clandestine operations and cover-ups. Years later, reports of an underground nuclear detonation in China brought attention to seismic anomalies detected in central Alaska. These disturbances revealed the presence of a massive pyramid buried beneath the surface, larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Doug's suspicions were confirmed when he realized the pyramid's location coincided precisely with the uncharted area he had encountered earlier. Attempts to suppress the story only...
I was supposed to stop it a long time ago. But they're claiming it's bigger than Giza. That old Giza. Skiza. Remember when Skiza was a good word? I mean, a bad word, but a good bad word. Anyway, I thought that was really interesting because in Alaska, there's so much unfounded land, like all new. We could see so much if we just went there and did a LiDAR on the whole area. Just LiDAR the shit out of it. Why? Why aren't we doing this? Because it's too cold. It's too cold. I gotta show you this video. Who smokes? If you smoke, you are gonna be disgusted when you see this video. And I hope it changes your habit from smoking to non-smoking. The most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life as a human. There are bugs inside cigarettes. Go. Did this with six companies, I think. Found bugs like this throughout random packs. Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's so sick. I'm getting goosebumps. See? Oh no! All right. I could hear you guys from here, and I thought it too. What if he put the bugs in just to make this commercial? Just to make this video. I was thinking commercials for non-smokers. That would be a good commercial. Came out that way. Right? We don't know if he put them in there, but I don't know. Ew, mites. Oh, no. I feel so sick. Oh, gross. That's disgusting, man. But if it's true, I'd quit smoking. Unless you're going to microscope everything you smoke. I know they burn up. Yeah, but you're inhaling their guts and their glory. You want to see a fake? A fake what? A fake Sylvester Stallone video. Him working out. This has to be the dumbest fake I've seen. And I'm going to try this tonight and see if I can do it. I bet you I can't. Have you seen this? Watch this. Let me refresh.
He's selling it before he's even lifting it. That's what's crazy.
Does it have volume for people to...
Yeah.
Does that look fake?
There's obviously
And then he's
so fake. He's selling it before he's even lifting it. That's what's crazy.
Does it have volume?
You see, lifting these weights, it's not hard to lift them here, right? These are 45 pounds. Now, I want you to imagine, guys, for those of you who work out, taking a 45-pound dumbbell, not this, but just a dumbbell, and do a side lateral and hold it. You can't do it. It's so hard. He's doing 2, and they're not even regular hold, dumbbells. And you could also see at some points, like, he'll drop down a little, but his arm barely moves. Like, if you have 45 pounds and your momentum catches you falling just a little bit, you're almost going to lose it all. He thinks he's fooling everybody. He's only fooling the people who don't know.
For people to...
Terrible. By the way, it shouldn't be that hard to stand. It should be easy. One more time.
And then he's...
And that's why they stop it right there, because you won't hear the clankety clank of a fake weight. It's fake. They're hollow. Styrofoam. Painted.
He's selling it before he's even lifting it. That's what's crazy.
Does it have volume for people to...
Yes, you could actually buy these online. Like $30 a piece, I think.
There's obviously
and then he's...
Anyway. That is so... If he really did that, wow. It's possible. He does have a physique on him. He's not a bitch. But I don't think so. Just imagine 50 pounds, right? 40. I worked out on my shoulders the other day. And and I was doing side raises. I didn't see this video yet. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Look at me. Anyway, wow, I didn't know I was that wet. It's 76 in here. No, I don't have the fan on. Terrible. Sometimes it happens. I leak during the show. Don't know why. But, and it was very hard. I mean, I'm using like 15, 20 pounds. And, when I'm doing reps, but to hold those like that straight out, I'm going to try it tonight. See if I can do 25s. If I can do 25s, he can do 45s. Yeah, I'm sure he's stronger than me at this point. He looked good for 77. 77. He's 77, right? Sylvester Stallone? Hey, yo, Sly. Yeah, he's 78. He'll be 79 in July. Born in 46, July 6th. He's one weird dude, man. That was fun though, watching him and Schwarzenegger go up against each other every month with movies in the summertime. Good times. Good times. Hold on, I want to see something here. That's what I thought. You know? Anyway, that's it. That's it, right? We're done? Yeah, I guess we are. Wait. We talked about drones, non-UFOs, and human technology will not work with alien technology. Let me tell you why, and then we'll get out of here. Two things would have to, well, one thing would have to be certain, that the aliens would have had to have evolved pretty much exactly how we evolved when we discovered, when we invented, when we created any technology. They must have been doing it at a parallel rate. Right? At the same time, same speed, same success rate. Everything just seemed to mirror what we were doing, and what we were doing seemed to mirror what they were doing. The odds of that happening are like, I don't know, finding a grain of sand in the universe, with the letter H on it. Good luck. I mean, that's the odds. I don't understand anything other than that would have to be the biggest coincidence in the history of the universe. Or the aliens have always been around, created us, or watched us evolve, and maybe helped us out a little bit. Playing God, were they? Or are they our creators? A lot of questions. Unanswered. Not fair. Need more. Help. 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 It's not fair. I want to know what kind of technology they're using. If you look back at, a couple thousand years ago in Egypt, what were they using for electricity? That little, the Iraqi thing. What were they calling that? The Iraqi bomb? It was something. The Iraqi thing. But you put like a very citrusy thing in there, liquid, with the copper thing, and then it was supposed to, and then it created electricity. And then, that's that etching on the wall, that carving that we see on that wall inside one of the tombs where it shows like the flower of life. And it looks like it's a light bulb, and it's encased in glass, and it looks like a flower. You know the one. We had plumbing. Plumbing's been around for 1,000,000 years. Where do you think all that poop goes? Straight down. Everything flows down. Or it turns into mulch, and we get beautiful, beautiful coffee, all sorts of seeds and beans from your poop. Anyway, that's it for tonight. We're getting out of here. We'll be back tomorrow, Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. There's going to be a Super Bowl show after the Super Bowl for members only. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited. So do this now. Who do you think is going to win? And I'll put my prediction down. Hold on. Well, I won't forget it. You ready? Kansas City Chiefs 45. Philadelphia 31. 45-31. Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to come right out the gate. The Eagles are going to come right out the gate. And and it looks like, they're going to, oh my God, Saquon Barkley, he's oh my God, they're going to, no. Second quarter, everything changes. Like it always does. Kansas City has the best coach, the best team, best quarterback. Pretty good quarterback. I mean, that guy. I don't know about him, man. He's just a different type of person altogether, but what an athlete that guy turned out to be, huh? They're all great, but it should be a really good Stupid Bowl tomorrow. It should be really fun. What time's the game on? Maybe we'll do a fuck it. I'm not doing two shows. I'm not doing that. Super Bowl tomorrow, 4:30. Usually they start 6:30. I'm used to Arizona time. Still, so 6:30. Man, what a game! But it's going to be 45-31. It's going to be an offensive outburst. I'm like, it's going to break records. Everything's going to be fun. Or Kansas City wins 6-3. No touchdowns, all field goals. And it's the greatest game you ever seen. All right. So tomorrow, yeah, that game would, I mean, if we went live after the game, that'd be on 11 o'clock. Because it's a 4-hour event. It'll be 11. I'm trying to think. What else can I do? A show before it? Maybe. I don't know. All right. Well, most likely we'll do a show after the Super Bowl, because you never know. It could be a blowout. But I like watching the whole thing because I love the commercials, and I heard the commercials are supposed to be really good this year. So, all right. Thank you everybody for hanging out. It was a lot. I had a lot of fun. This is always therapy for me. It's therapy for me. And we do truthology for ufology. And we do it for you. Stupid. All right. We'll see you guys. Super Bowl Sunday for the members tomorrow after the game. We'll see you then. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Alien bless.
Look at this thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over and why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a UFO